call is now being recorded.
So can you talk a little bit about your leadership, like how you demonstrated leadership in the past?
Yeah, of course. And I love what you were saying earlier. I think I succeed in smaller groups. So it was beneficial. I was so problematic as a child and because I kept on getting yanked from a regular size class and getting placed in like specialty groups for learning or specialty groups for behavior. And then there I would show leadership skills by like organizing the workshop or delegating page numbers to people or, you know, organizing study groups within that subculture of like misfit toys.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so I was able to demonstrate some, social leadership skills in whatever situation I was placed in. Like I wasn't just folding my arms and like originally I was angry, but eventually like I just accepted that this was like the sub community I was in and I really always stepped up, whether it was to teach towards more positive behavior program or to organize, you know, what mission everyone had to complete during detention or after school programs.
Mhm. Mhm. And
like
then can you tell me a little bit about the possibly you weren't able to be a leader in terms of grades, but did you find that you found that you were a leader when you were put in these subgroups, but did you then realize that you actually excelled at being in those subgroups, so you started, rather than being put in them for your academics, you decided you could get put in them for your behavior?
Yeah, I think I became comfortable.
Tell me about why you put the eraser in the coffee cup.
Oh yeah. I think I needed more one-on-one attention and support from teachers. So if I knew the cause and effect of creating a problem or being dismissive, I knew it would lead to one-on-one time with my teachers. And that's when I could shine with like personal traits or good listening skills, or I could state my case. Someone was able to listen to me at school. I was able to receive the attention I wasn't receiving at home if I was disruptive. You know, then I could sit in the principal's office and have one-on-one time, you know, and feel love and support.
And once you had that one-on-one time, you actually got recognized for being really good at it, right?
Yeah.
Like that's where you got A+.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So rather than giving me just a yes, give me a full sentence that like kind of like says it back to me.
Okay. All right. I was excelling in interpersonal relationships with faculty and staff through, you know, misbehaviors.
And so what kinds of things would they ask you to do because they could see how good you were at this interpersonal things?
Let's see. So I would stay behind at recess and I would talk with the teachers. Like it felt safe and comfortable to build interpersonal relationships with them. And I would help like organize events, or I became like the number one salesperson for fundraising in grade school.
Okay. And then, so I'm trying to untangle things a little bit because the interpersonal relationship is a different question.
Oh, got
So
it.
make sure we get the leadership stuff. So I'm going to
Okay.
ask. So tell me about that shift out of getting recognition for bad behavior. Can you tell me a little bit about what happened in the geography during the geography test at LACC?
Yeah. Sure. So I recognized this historical bad behavior when I was in community college in a geography class, and the student next to me had his notebook out and he was cheating. And the teacher wasn't catching him. Nobody was calling him out. So I, was whispering to him to put his notebook away. He would not respond. And so when I turned in my test, after being completely distracted, I yelled at him and said, "You're a cheater." And I went outside and I called my mentor, and she asked, what was underneath that behavior of, being disruptive to the class and yelling at that student when it's none of your business. And I realized that I had been that student for 10 years and I needed to cheat, that I needed my notebook out because I wasn't studying properly. And that situation led me to getting tested for a learning disability. And I finally was able to get that. Instead of cheating, I was able to get extra support through audio guides for my textbooks and, access to note takers and quiet space when I take my test. Yeah.
Okay, I'm stopping you there because again, that's a different question.
Okay.
That we're going to answer. So I want to just try to milk as much of the leadership stuff as we can, using that word leadership. But let's finish this question and we might come back to it.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. All right.